What's up guys, Goonerlista here, bringing you another episode of Ask Gonnerlista. This is the series where you can send in your questions, FIFA related or not, and get some advice. Of course, I have some areas of great expertise and other areas where unfortunately I don't. And if not, and it's one of those areas that your question is sent in on, then I'll draft in someone to offer their expert opinion. It may be another YouTuber or just someone who's able to offer an alternative viewpoint that will enhance the video rather than just having my own opinion. So today's video will again feature Mrs. Goonerlista, who's back by very popular demand, and you'll see why when I read out the question. You can do so in the following ways. You can send me as a message on YouTube, you can send me a message on Twitter, direct message, you can also send a message to my Facebook account, or you can email askgonnerlista@gmail.com, and of course all your questions will remain confidential, and that it's not a name and shame series, so no one will find out who you are unless of course you tell them yourself. One final thing, future episodes of this series will be featuring gameplay against subscribers, so if you want to feature in one of these videos then let me know and you'll feature in the gameplay. Unfortunately there will not be wager matches or pink slips, there will be separate videos for those. So let's move on to the question, and the question comes from, no I'm not going to name him, don't like get scared there. And this is today's question. So these two are both in the same year at school, and the guy writes, I've liked this girl for 3 to 4 weeks and I won't lie, she's developed tits over a 2-week break, so that got my attention. But after talking to her, she's an amazing, funny, caring, cute girl, so we started talking as you do and I developed feelings for her. I told her and she said, well, I'm not sure how I feel, but I'll think about it. So me being pessimistic thought, well, she's just trying to blow me off. But then 2 days later, a secret about your sexual history came out and she's done a lot. But I said I'd forgive her like you do, and she says I really do like her, and she said yes, but I was like wow. But then some trouble came about. Her ex-boyfriend and my mate, yep I know it was a bad move to go out with his ex, made her all unstable and she now has issues trusting people. So yeah, she said like to me she didn't want to ruin our friendship, but she still does like me. And so now he's in this predicament basically, like she's now teasing him, like leaning in for a kiss, etc. And she says that she can't trust herself to get into a relationship. So what I want to know is, what do I do now? I've managed to get a date and I'm taking her out on Saturday and I'm going to pay for all of it to show I'm serious. So he just wants to know what to do and he wants them to be together, but how? And that is the question. So how does he proceed from now?
That's very interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely a deep question, and it's only episode number 2, but that's what this series is all about, trying to help you guys out as much as possible, while I'll give you some like gameplay to watch in the meantime. So for me, I'll start, and let me see, there's a couple of issues here obviously. The first one is that of course is your mate. Now the question is, how close is your mate? Now from what I understand, this guy is in your like closest circle of friends but isn't your best mate as such. But how long has he been your friend? How close is the relationship? And also how close is the circle of friends or the group of friends that you're in? Because potentially you've created some big drama here that could last forever. And the thing is that I know that you like this girl, but you don't know how long this thing is going to last for. And you know, while you're at school and you're at a certain age, then these things tend to be like pretty short term. However, your mates tend to last a lot longer and they can be mates with you that stay for life. So you just have to be careful with the situation and prioritize what you want to do. What the best thing to do is probably speak to this guy and just see how he feels about the situation and almost ask him for his permission, just to see like, you know, so to see he's clear with it, because at least then that will stop any drama and allow you to then have sort of a bit of stress-free relationship with the girl.
It's not exactly asking for permission from him, but basically just trying to find out how he feels about it so that you're okay. There's no like hard feelings.
Yeah, true. The other thing as well is that, you know, you talked about this history that has come out about this girl. Now the question is of course that, let's say, and I hope for your sake that this is the only history that will come out, but bear in mind that this history has come out, how many people know about it. Obviously a school environment or an environment where there's lots of people like see each other on a day-to-day basis, then you know things don't stay secret for very long. So what you've got to bear in mind is that, let's say you and this girl get together, how are you going to handle these kind of things, these dramas popping up? How are you going to handle people like taking the piss out? You know, these kind of things is something that you have to be prepared to deal with. Are you going to be there to defend her, or are you just going to be there to ditch her at the first sign of trouble?
Also, you mentioned that her ex made her unstable and now she has trust issues. This could be the reason why she doesn't want to be together yet. There's not much you can do about this, as she is the only person who can deal with these issues. The question is, are you willing to date her knowing that she has these issues? If you are, then be prepared that it may take a long time before she accepts you as a boyfriend. All you need to do at the moment is just to show her that you are someone she can trust, someone she can rely on, by being there for her. Stick up for her if she's put in a hairy situation, or stand up for her if anyone says anything bad about her.
One thing that works well is flattery. Flattery will get you everywhere.
Yes, it does, but make sure that it is simple and meaningful and not about her teeth. Like, alright love, nice teeth, or whatever you meant to say.
Yeah, well, not quite that, but you kind of get the message. It's all about, you've got to compliment what you like seeing, of course, what's on show, and sometimes it is. But what you've got to bear in mind is that, the direct approach does not usually work. It usually doesn't get you very far. And if it does work with a certain type of girl, then they're probably not the kind of girl you want to get in a relationship with. And it's probably the kind of girl that you just be doing something that's just a lot quicker and not long term. As you can see, the game is finally finished and I managed to win a game 5-0. Always nice to get a good win on there for those of you still watching the gameplay. So let's wrap up what this guy should do with regards to his question. So he's been lucky enough, like step 1's already done. He's already got a date with this girl. So she's obviously interested to go on a date with him, and it's about now, it's time for him to make sure that the date's amazing, and he needs to seal the deal in terms of making her interested and getting a relationship. The problem is, of course, is any potential fallout. So he's got to be willing to get himself into that situation and stick it out, because there's no point in going through all the hassle of going with it and then just bailing at the first sign of trouble.
Good luck with your date and let us know how it goes.
So that's it, guys. What do you think he should do? Give him some advice, drop him a comment below, and I'm sure he will appreciate reading through them. So that's it. If you like this video, leave a comment below, like, subscribe.
And thanks for watching.